Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing part 2 of my Saturday cleaning, and here I'm just cleaning the other bathroom, and I am using the Method spray to clean the toilet. I absolutely love this cleaning product. One of you guys had recommended it to me and I absolutely love it. I haven't tried any of the other scents. I think this one is my favorite, but if any of you use this and you have a scent that you love, just let me know because I will be willing to try it. But for the most part, I think this one is like grapefruit or something like that, I believe. I'm not too sure, but yeah, so I'm just using that for this bathroom. And now I'm just going to clean off the sink, which I do try to wipe down every day, especially in the mornings, just because it does get very dirty. So I will try and do that every morning or every night before I go to bed, just because this is one of the things that just gets dirty very easily. So I do like to clean it and make sure that it's kept very clean. So here I'm going to be cleaning the mirror. I love this glass cleaner. It is one of my favorites. I feel like it gets the mirror very well. So now I'm moving on to the kitchen. I'm just loading the dishwasher. So I do have very old pans that I still use, and those ones I just load in the dishwasher. But if they are newer pans, I wash out by hand, because I do think putting them in the dishwasher kind of messes them up, especially like when you're cooking. It just makes everything stick to the pan and it's not necessarily a non-stick pan anymore. So I do like to wash those out by hand, but I would say dishes are my least favorite when I'm cleaning. I do have to listen to music or talk to someone on the phone or listen to an audiobook or something to kind of get me through the dishes part, because it's not my favorite at all. So moving on to cleaning the kitchen sink, I do like to wipe down the kitchen sink every single day. I do like to scrub it and just make sure that it's nice and clean, because I feel like the kitchen sink is something that gets dirty often, so I like to make sure that I keep it very clean. If I don't wipe it down, we'll wipe it down. And the kitchen is a place that I do like to make sure that it's kept clean, just because you can see it and there's no reason that the kitchen shouldn't be clean. I usually try to make sure that before I go to bed there's no dishes in the sink, everything's cleaned off of the counter, but sometimes that just doesn't happen depending on what's going on that evening. But I think for the most part I'm pretty good about keeping it clean. And then here I'm just going to clean the mirror above the kitchen sink. It does get very dirty. I think I said this in my last voiceover that I did, but yeah, this does get very dirty because when hands are being washed and they sling the water everywhere. But so I do like to clean this every single day. And with the stove, I do like to wipe this down every day and give it a good scrub, because that is a pet peeve of mine. When there's grease stains all over the stove, I cannot stand that. That drives me nuts. So I like to make sure that I wipe this down every single day. Even if I'm not frying anything, I do just like to wipe the stove down, because it is a main kitchen item that we do use, so I do like to make sure that I wipe it down. And then here I'm just cleaning the outside of the dishwasher. I just use the Lysol kitchen cleaning spray that I have. Nothing special. I just like to make sure that this is clean, but I only clean this maybe twice a week, maybe once a week. It's not too often. It doesn't get that dirty. Now I'm just vacuuming the living room. The living room was pretty clean. Nobody was really in there, so it was pretty clean, but excuse the back door. We just got our back door and we need a door frame, so I need to get that. And then I have the mirror over there in the corner because my daughter didn't want it in her room anymore, so I have it there. Not sure where I'm going to put it just yet, but I do need to find a spot for it because I don't like it there. It drives me nuts. But for the most part, the living room was pretty clean. just got out of the shower and I'm going to get ready for bed. I washed my hair tonight. Usually I try to wash my hair every Saturdays just because I do a lot of my cleaning and I do like to go to bed with my hair feeling fresh, but I don't wash my hair every single day. It's about every other day. Usually I like to let my hair air dry. I don't blow dry my hair that often just because it's not really good for your hair. But tonight I just kind of felt like not walking around with wet hair, so I'm just prepping it for me to blow dry. For my female followers who are asking how I do my bangs, I don't do the blow dryer on them every night just because, like I said, it's not really good for your hair. But I do like when I do use this because it does give them a lot of body and I love that. But usually I will just let them air dry and then I'll go in with the curling iron, because if I don't curl my bangs before bed, they will just be really flat and not look good the next morning. So now I'm just sectioning my hair, that way when I blow dry it, it doesn't take as long. I do not like taking a long time on my hair because I just feel like no matter how long I take on it, it's gonna look the same. So I just like for it to just be a very quick thing. So I just like to section my hair and then just quickly go in with the blow dryer. And if you have layers, this comb blow dryer really does work on them, and it gives it that nice little body to them and just really goes in the direction that you want them to. And it, especially if you have newly layers, it really does help train them. So I do recommend this if you have layers. Now I'm just going to relax in bed, and the first thing that I like to do is I love to journal. I find it very therapeutic, and it's just something that I do every single night before I go to bed. Just write my thoughts and just what happened in the day, and I find this very useful and very helpful. Then once I've written in my journal, I do like to read a little bit before bed. It just clears my mind and just helps me sleep a little better and just take my mind off of things that have happened that day or just things that are going on around me. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.